everybody! Welcome back to another episode of Aggressively Mediocre Pokemon VGC 2019 Ultra Series. Jumping on to Battlespot, playing Pokemon VGC 2019 Ultra Series games. Let me just make sure my volume's okay. Hopefully my volume is okay. I know we're in a game. I didn't do a good job today, guys, making sure volume was okay, but it looks like it's okay. Anyway, we're gonna find Gary. I believe he had like a 16-12 rating or something like that. In the 1600s, definitely. I think it was slightly lower 1600s. And he has Ray Ogre. Ooh, okay, so when I see Celesteela, I have to bring Coco, right? Plus Coco is just generally, I think, very good in this match. He does not have a Lightning Rod user to redirect super effective attacks, so that's nice. He also, I guess Ray could possibly have Tailwind, and Nihi could possibly have Trick Room, but those are his two main modes. I mean, Coco does get Electro Web, but what do I want to go? Do I want to do Trick Room, or do I want to do Tailwind? Who's better here? I think Mawile might be a little bit better here, to be honest with you. Let's go Coco. Let's go to Necrozma. Do I go my own Kyogre, or do I go Mawile Pharaoh in the back? Let's try Mawile. Let's try Kyogre, because again, I do not feel confident taking down that Incineroar if I do not have my Kyogre, I think. Alrighty, so we're gonna see what he leads. Also, yes, my hair is up. I feel like I have never, maybe there's an old episode of me with a braid, but I never record with my hair up. But I like, just got back from work and walking my dog, and my hair was up for work. So now it's up. It's really up there. It's like very high up there. It's up. Okay, so my opponent leads with this. Okay, let's look at his team to see where we think the Z move might be. So if we look at his team, I think it's most likely that the Z move could either be on Coco or Nihilego. I'm not saying it's definitely not on Incineroar, but I think it could easily be on those two. Do I want to Trick Room here? That's the question. I always get this wrong. Always. Do I want to switch in? Do you Flare Blitz the Coco slot? That's the one thing. That is the one thing. Because I kind of want to Volt Switch. And Trick Room. Let's see, am I calling the Trick Room play right? Probably not. Honestly, probably not calling the Trick Room play right. So he does Mega Evolve, so meaning if I bring in Kyogre, he does lose his strong winds. So that's good to know. Delta Stream going up. And does he Fake Out? What do you do? No Fake Out. Okay. I wonder if that's Assault Vest. I can't tell. Do I bring in Ogre or Mawile? It's safer to bring in Mawile, isn't it? Is it safer to bring in Mawile? Does he Dragon Ascent that slot? That's the thing. I have to think. You'd think a Necrozma would be the bigger threat, right? I guess I'll bring in Kyogre here. And let's see what he goes for. Oh, you do Dragon Ascent. Do you Dragon Ascent the Coco? Nice, okay. Well, that's not necessarily nice, but... Oh no, that ain't good. Okay, your Life Orb, okay. Oh, your Lariat. So I guess I should have protected that turn? Yeah, I definitely should have protected there. Can I bring in Mawile? I think I can bring in Mawile. Do I want to Scald the Incineroar? What could you have in the back? And I will play Rough the Ray, I think. Here. So it was a very good double up for my opponent. I just wasn't sure, because if you're Life Orb Ray, I guess I'm just, because you don't know that I'm not Twinkle Tackle. So that's the only part that I'm surprised about. Okay, your Ogre comes in. That makes sense. So I'm just surprised that they would have let me get a Twinkle Tackle off, knowing that they aren't Assault Vest and that they aren't Focus Sash. So that double up really worked for them. Really, really worked for them. Definitely. Oh, okay. Okay. A burn would be handy. But yeah, no, we don't get it. I'm going to... Do you switch out your Ray? You're at -1. I really feel like you'd switch out your Ray, right? To get an Intimidate off, maybe? Do you switch out your Ray? I guess there's no reason for you to not just attack here. I'm going to double the Ray slot. Here. Okay, yeah, so you do attack. Okay, that's going to go into Kyogre. Okay, it's a 2-hit. That is a 2-hit. And you Water Spout, okay. Mawile will be taking that, but barely. Okay, this should absolutely take out from this range. Nice, that's good. That's really good. Okay, we hit the Play Rough. Solid damage. Attack drop does not matter at all. Okay, this next turn, I assume you bring out Incineroar. No, you bring out Coco. Interesting. Okay. So you withdraw Kyogre here, right? Into Incineroar? There's no reason for you to not do that. I'm gonna Iron Head the Coco and Scald into the Kyogre slot. But I have to Sucker Punch, don't I? I have to, because his Kyogre's faster than mine. I have to, because his Kyogre's faster than mine. But there's no reason, yeah. So I should have Iron Head the Coco there. I definitely should have Iron Head the Coco. Yeah, I could have gotten a free Iron Head off into Coco. I had that call, too. I had that call. I'm just not playing confidently, I don't think. Okay, so we're going to bring out our Coco. I don't think it matters at this point. So good game to my opponent. If I had Iron-Headed the Coco and it took out, I don't know if that takes out, because we would be at -1, so I don't know if that takes out. Honestly. Yeah, I don't think it would take out the Coco anyway, because we would be at -1. Yeah, I think it just hurt first turn when he doubled into the Necrozma slot. But I have nothing. I have nothing on the team that can take that combination of attacks. So yeah, definitely shouldn't have lost Necrozma for nothing. But again, I'm just shocked that he was gonna, like, he doesn't know I'm not Twinkle Tackle. I could be running Double Z. Like, you know, I might not even be Burst Necrozma. So I'm just shocked he was willing to take a Twinkle Tackle to the face. But he made the right call, so we're just gonna jump into another one. I think this is probably going to be the last episode with this team. I know what team I want to use next. And it's going to be a QR code team. It's going to be a Worlds team. That's all I'm going to tell you for now. And then hopefully if we win the next game, then we will have gone +1 with this team, right? I think I'm saying that correctly. Like, if we lose both these games, then we'll be even with the team, which is never obviously, you don't just want to be even, but hopefully we'll be able to go positive with this team, even if it's just one battle positive. That would still be really nice, I think. Super fun team. Again, shout out to Lance VGC for giving it to me. I really appreciate it. My first time using Ultra Necrozma, so that's also been cool. And I kind of want to try also like a full, a not Trick Room Necrozma, and I might also want to try Duskmane as the base, instead of Dawn Wings, just to like try out different things. Because I haven't watched this whole team report, but Jamie Boyd at Worlds used, I believe, Duskmane, Ultra Necrozma, and Xerneas as the restricted duo. And I think that's a really cool restricted duo. In addition, Hectic used it in our best of 3. Arcanine, my buddy! Oh, Yveltal. That's not fun. Okay. I think this is probably Mence, Ogre, Duskmane, what am I saying? Necrozma and Coco, but not necessarily in that order. Can I go Salamence Coco? Does that give me... I feel like that gives me some nice leeway. With Ogre and Necro in the back? I think. Because I don't think Mawile's nice against the Coco, and it's decent against the Yveltal, but I don't think it's better than Salamence at all. I mean, I guess this could be Gravity Bronzong, and in that case, Salamence still isn't great, but at least it's not super effective. In addition, with Ferrothorn, I think that he has 2 fire types, and if Yveltal is Z-move or even Foul Play, I think he will just be out-damaging me. And he also has 2 Intimidators, and both Mawile and Ferrothorn are physical. So I think that this is the right call. A really cool team. I love seeing Arcanine. Arcanine is one of my favorite Pokemon of all time. I adore Arcanine. I have since the day I saw it. Many, many, many years ago. Okay. Well, Coco's in a dope spot. Oh, I'm sorry for saying dope. I take it back. Coco's in a good spot. And so, Salamence isn't in a terrible spot. Okay, so his Salamence goes off first. Oh no, I can't remember if this is max speed Salamence. Can't remember. I can't remember. I do kind of wish I had, it's a personal thing, I do really like, what's that move called? Electroweb. So that way I can Tailwind Electroweb and still have the advantage. I could Wild Charge. You could bring in Groudon. You could definitely bring in Groudon on the Wild Charge. I'm still going to go Wild Charge, and I'm going to go Tailwind. Do I want to Mega yet? Maybe I just go plain. I think I unfortunately have to Mega, so I'm just going to go Tailwind. I need that bulk in case we see a double up. I really need that bulk in case we see a double up. Okay, so I believe his Salamence is either won 2 speed ties or it is faster than me. And I'm so sorry, I just can't remember at the moment if the Salamence is max speed or not. Okay, we're gonna get that Wild Charge off. 2 hit. Sweet. Okay, speed tie? We are seeing a speed tie. Wowee. Okay. Snarl, that's fine. I'm gonna go ahead and Volt Switch off the Salamence. And do I want to just Hyper Voice? Or do I Double Edge the opposing Salamence? I'm gonna Double Edge the opposing Salamence, I think. Because, like, do you leave Yveltal in right now? I'm gonna be very surprised if you leave Yveltal in, just, like, sacking it off. Very, very surprised. Oh my gosh. What? 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 What is this person doing? Why did that do so much damage? Oh my god. Now we're doubling into the Yveltal. I am shocked. Like, what is that play? Did I just like outplayed myself? Oh, that's so frustrating. How do you not switch in Groudon there? It's wild. Okay, so that, my friends, are the dangers of over-predicting. I just don't understand why you would ever do that. Luckily, that's in Double Edge range, so that's nice. Okay, good. You just Hyper Voice. That's fine. Okay, that is just absolutely wild. Okay, so I'm gonna bring in Necrozma here, because I get 2 Wild Charge and Photon Geyser. I think... Yeah, you don't have another Dark type. Yeah, I'll Ultra and Photon Geyser. I cannot believe that play. That's... I can't get over that. Okay. Yeah, so here, I should be able to pick up the Yveltal. Okay, that's fine. Because I can Z-move next turn. Sucker Punch. It's still fine. And Coco's still alive. So... I could possibly Trick Room, honestly. If I think he's gonna set up a Tailwind again. Do you protect Tailwind here? I'm, like, so done trying to predict what this person's gonna do. So done trying to predict what this person's gonna do. I guess I can... Can I survive an attack from Groudon? Because I want to Skydrop the Salamence and Z-move, I think? Or do I want to Madness the Salamence and Z-move? Nope, I think I will Skydrop and Z-move the Groudon. Can I Skydrop Salamence? I hope so. Okay, Groudon does Protect. So I'm going to have to cut this out. I feel like I haven't cut this out in, like, a little while. Have I just not used the Z-move in a bit? So my opponent probably does go for the Protect Tailwind play. So I'm going to cut it out there. So we're going to see how much this does through Protect. Because then next turn... Yeah, so this is going to be a free Trick Room. This is going to be a free Trick Room. Wow, it shows. I haven't played Pokemon in like a week or so, and I just really feel like it shows. I'm making so many bad calls. So many bad calls. But we're gonna send that ball of light into the Groudon. I can bring it back now. Okay, that doesn't do too much. So that was gonna be a free Trick Room. That's fun. That's super fun. So I'm going to Trick Room here, I think. Okay. Okay. It's not worst case. I don't think. Doesn't even affect Salamence, that's funny. Okay, so we just Hyper Voice, so we get Trick Room up. Bring in Kyogre. We have to attack into the Tapu Koko, I think. I think. So I'm gonna Ice Beam Photon Geyser. Here. I would assume Groudon comes in. Okay. So we'll get an Ice Beam off on the Groudon. This is where Earth Power, I think, would come in really handy. Unless we can crit Photon Geyser, that's the only way. That wasn't a crit. Necrozma coming through. Absolutely clutch. Okay, so I'm gonna Ice Beam the Salamence. And, Photon Geyser into the Groudon. No Protects for my opponent. I think that's a little curious. I don't think Mence lives that. Okay. So P-Blades... Yeah. Wow, okay, that's a 2-hit. But Ice Beam should take out from this range, I think. How many turns of Trick Room do I have left? Good. Double Protect is problematic. And by problematic, I mean, if he gets a Double Protect and then hits his Precipice Blade, I think Ice Beam's enough. Actually, Ice Beam might not even be enough. Ice Beam, okay, so a couple things have to happen. Well, first of all, he should go for the Double Protect. If he gets the Double Protect, then we lose. Actually, he has to get a Double Protect and hit his Precipice Blades. If he doesn't get a Double Protect, Ice Beam has to take out. Ice Beam has to take out, and I don't think it does. Okay, well, now we lose. Now we definitely lose. So, always, I mean, I didn't play well, but I didn't play particularly well, but my opponent still won by getting a double protect. So, that feels good. Yeah. So if my opponent didn't get the double protect, I think we probably would have had the game. But awesome job to my opponent. You gotta go for those win cons. So that's the game. This is a really terrible way to end off with this team, and I'm really sorry, but I'm ready to use a new team, so we're going to be hitting up a new team next episode, I think. Maybe we'll use this team for one more episode, but I'll be hitting up a new team for next episode. Anyway, thank you all so much for watching. If you enjoyed, please feel free to leave a like, comment, or subscribe. Absolutely none of that, and I do hope that everybody is having an above